Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally here to do my first pregnancy update for this pregnancy. I can't believe I haven't done an update yet. I'm already 16 weeks pregnant. I turned 16 weeks yesterday, and it's just crazy that I haven't done an update yet because with Madison I did them like weekly, and then with Chase I did them like almost weekly or like every 2 weeks. I did them pretty frequently with Chase too, but I don't know, this pregnancy has definitely been different. It's been my hardest pregnancy yet. And that's the main reason that I haven't made an update yet. It's just because I haven't been feeling very great. Does that make sense? I don't know. I haven't been feeling very well the past couple months, so that's why my videos have been just pretty sporadic and not very many of them. But I've been starting to have some better days, so hopefully I'll be able to get more videos up on this channel and my other channel too. So yeah, this is going to be like a first trimester update all the way up until now, because now I'm 16 weeks and into the second trimester. So let me just get into it. I feel like I've been talking forever and I haven't really said anything yet. I hate how my hair looks right now, and I don't want to, like, one of the things, I don't know if this is a symptom or what or whatever, but I can't stand my hair on the top of my head these days, and I also like hate how it looks when it's down, so I really don't know what to do with my hair ever. But I'm just gonna pull it up because it's really hot. It's like, well, I don't know how hot it is in here, but outside it's like 90 degrees, and I don't know, I feel like it's hot in here too, even with the air conditioner on, and I just can't stand my hair on my neck. Anyway, I've been drinking from my giant jug of water again at like my last time I was pregnant. It really does help me like drink more water, because I definitely was not drinking as much water before I started drinking out of this, and I could tell that I needed to drink more water. Anyway, let me get into my symptoms and stuff. This is like the worst video ever. I'm like, I don't know, I haven't made a video in a long time and I feel like I really suck at it. But anyway, I got my notes here. So let me just start at the very beginning and let you guys know about my first pregnancy symptom was, and I wasn't sure at the time if it was a pregnancy symptom or not, but it was dry mouth slash just being really thirsty. I think it was more of the dry mouth that made me want to drink a lot, and that went on for like, this was a few days before I tested and got a positive. But yeah, for a few days before that I just had dry mouth constantly, and I was constantly drinking, and it was just like a really weird feeling, like not like a thirsty feeling, but just like your mouth is dry. I don't know if you guys have ever had that before, but that's what I have. And Greg made a joke. He was like, maybe you're drinking for two, and I was like, haha, maybe. I guess we'll find out in a few days. And sure enough, I took a test a few days later, and it was positive, and I guess I was drinking for two. So that was my first pregnancy symptom. Also, this time the main thing that had been making me not feel well was nausea, and that started at 5 weeks. Around 5 weeks and 3 days I wrote down, and last time with Chase I think I said that it started at like 5 weeks and 4 days, so right around the same time, that 5 week period is when it starts for me. And it was pretty bad. Again, I did not throw up this time at all. I was just very, very nauseous, and I actually started taking I didn't think it was gonna work, but I was just like, you know what, I need to try something. I started taking Unisom and B6 together, and it actually worked. Like, I feel like it worked. It helped me to be not nauseous. Like, I would take it at night, and like all through the next day up until around like 4 o'clock or so I would be good. And then since I started feeling nauseous around 4 o'clock, I started taking like more, like another dose around like 12, but only half a Unisom, because if I took a whole Unisom I would have like fell asleep and not have been able to function. So I would take a half a Unisom in the afternoon to help with the evening nausea, and that seemed to work out really well. And I don't remember it working well with Chase, but I think I might have been taking like the wrong Unisom, or like a different type of sleep medication, like a different one that wasn't the exact one I was supposed to be taking, so that could have been it. Because I remember with Chase it didn't really work, and I had to take diclegis. This time I tried to get the diclegis, and it was just going to be like a huge headache with my insurance to even be able to get it, so I ended up just giving up. And by then, like by the time I even like saw my doctor about it and was able to ask for that, I was already 10 weeks pregnant, and the nausea was already starting to like subside a little bit. Like, I didn't feel that nauseous anymore, so I was like, whatever, I'm not even gonna like kill myself trying to get this medicine. I just kept taking the Unisom and just like stuck it out. And that was a weird thing, because with Chase I think my nausea went on way longer, like up until around like 17 weeks, and I do still feel nauseous sometimes towards the end of the day, like around like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock sometimes I'll feel nauseous, but for the most part like it's been pretty good, but I also have still been taking the Unisum, so I don't really know because I've still been taking it, so maybe if I didn't take it, I would feel nauseous. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. Well, I stopped taking like the afternoon dose, so that's what makes me kind of feel like the nausea is kind of better. But anyway, let's stop talking about nausea. Nausea was bad for me in the beginning for, yeah, up until about 10 or 11 weeks, and then it finally started to let up. But yeah, that was the main thing that was making me feel terrible. Nausea just wipes me out. Like, I feel like I can't do anything when I'm nauseous. I just feel terrible. Another symptom I had in the very beginning of pregnancy, and I think this went along with the nausea that I was experiencing, like before I started taking the Unisum and the B6, when I was still like really nauseous all the time. I couldn't stand water unless it was ice cold. Like, it had to be refrigerated, and normally I prefer like room temperature water because it's just like easier to drink. But when I was nauseous, just room temperature water just sounded so gross. I could not do it. So all the water that I was drinking, I had to put the water bottles in the refrigerator, and if I didn't have any water in the refrigerator, then I basically couldn't drink water because I couldn't drink it if it wasn't cold. And I remember that with Chase too. Another thing was that I started being weird about smells, just like scents that didn't bother me before all of a sudden bothered me. For example, I had to throw out all of my Mrs. Meyer's cleaners. I didn't even bother saving them to see if I feel differently after I'm pregnant because I have a feeling that I won't. All of them just started smelling just like really, really strong to me, and I just wanted one that would smell like plain lemon, and I had 3 of them, and none of them just had like a plain clean scent. So I don't know, I just got annoyed. I just like threw them all out, and I'm just using Lysol again. So I'm on the hunt for just like a plain smelling, not even plain, just like plain lemon. One of the Mrs. Meyer's cleaners I had was like lemon verbena or something, and I don't even know what verbena is, but it didn't smell like normal lemon, and I just didn't like it. Like, I couldn't stand the smell of that one, or the peony one. Peony, is that how you say that? There was another one I had, I can't remember what it was. Radish, I think. Yeah, I couldn't stand the smell of that one either, so my cleaners were really getting to me, so I just chucked them all. And another main symptom that I had from the beginning all the way up until a couple weeks ago was just being extremely tired, like just tired all the time. Like, tired as soon as I woke up in the morning, I was just tired all day long. And for a good like 2 months there, pretty much the entire summer, almost the entire summer, I was taking a nap every time Chase took a nap. Like, I could not stay awake. I needed that like hour and a half in the middle of the day to take a nap. So I felt so bad because it was like Madison's summer break, and you know, I wish I could have been like spending like quality time with her while Chase was napping and just doing crafts or something fun with her, but I don't know, I just feel so bad about this summer because pretty much every day when Chase took a nap, I was taking a nap because I just needed to, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to make it like through the rest of the day. And that went on until around 11 weeks, I want to say. And then the tiredness eased up a little bit, and I haven't taken a nap in weeks now. That was the main thing that was also contributing to me not being able to do videos, was because that would normally be the time that I would either record a video or edit a video. I definitely could not do any editing at night, and I still really can't. Sometimes I can if I push myself. I was like so tired by bedtime, and my bedtime became like 9:30, 10 o'clock. That was as late as I could stay up. So yeah, just being really tired and low energy has been a main symptom for me. It's a little bit better now. And I think one of the reasons it might be a little bit better now is because I started drinking coffee again. I forgot to mention this, but I started having this like aversion to coffee, which is really weird because normally I love coffee and I have a cup of coffee every morning, and I have for years. But one morning when I was around 6 weeks pregnant, I was drinking it, and I was just like, this is not even good. Like, I don't even want this, and I just dumped it out, and I didn't have coffee after that for like 2 months. I just could not stand the thought of it. It just grossed me out. Just drinking something warm and sweet just did not sound good to me at all. And again, it probably went along with the nausea, because when you're nauseous, just things that you normally like just sound really, really gross. So coffee sounded really, really gross to me. But then, like a few weeks ago, I randomly just thought of iced coffee, and I was like, wow, that actually sounds good. So I got myself an iced coffee from somewhere. Probably Dunkin' Donuts or something like that. Or no, it was a Starbucks, like the ones you can buy from like ShopRite or whatever. I had one of those, and it was really good, and it gave me like so much energy because I hadn't had coffee in so long. I feel like it was just like I got so much energy from like 1 cup of coffee. So now I've been drinking iced coffee a lot, and it's been helping with my low energy thing. Like, I can get some stuff done now. It's normally all in the morning, or up until about like 3 o'clock or so, and then I just like, my energy starts to deplete and I'm just like done with the day. But if I have a cup of iced coffee or something, I can actually get some stuff done during the day. So that has been really helpful. So I think the tiredness is easing up a little bit because I'm not needing to take naps, but it's also because I've started to drink coffee again. So yeah, I'm glad I can at least drink iced coffee. I don't know if I'll ever, I mean, I'm sure I will, but I don't know if at all during this pregnancy I'll ever drink like hot coffee again. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Another symptom I had this time that I also have with Chase was this weird like chest tightening symptom, and I talked about this in some of my updates with Chase, and it's weird because it happened around the same time, like around the 10, 11 weeks mark. It started happening with Chase, and that's right about the time it started happening this time. Yeah, I don't know, it just feels like tightness in my chest, and I don't know how else to explain it. It feels kind of sore, just like a really uncomfortable feeling, like all throughout here, and like my shoulders kind of, and like down, like, and like right in the center, like right here and up. It was just like tight feeling, and I don't know what caused it. I just kind of like pushed through it. I thought maybe it was like heartburn, maybe, because I don't really know what that feels like, but I took medicine for heartburn a couple times and it didn't help, so I don't think it was that. I don't know what it is. Maybe I needed to drink more water. Maybe I should have tried that and seen if that helped. But it only lasted like two weeks. Around the 3 weeks it started easing up, and now I don't really feel it too much anymore. So it's just one of those really weird things that I guess just happens to me. And I mentioned it to my doctor last time I was pregnant with Chase, and I don't even remember what they said, but they didn't seem very concerned about it, I don't think, because they didn't really do anything about it. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but that did happen again this time. Another thing that's been the same this time as it was last time was that I cannot stand wearing bras. They're all tight on me. Even my like loosest fitting one that's like big on me still feels tight. Just the band just feels tight. Like I can't stand anything tight there. So for the most part when I'm home, I haven't been wearing one. I just wear one when I go out because I just can't stand it. Hopefully that goes away, because I don't know, that's just an annoying thing to have to deal with for an entire pregnancy. I don't remember if I had that or if I felt like that the whole time that I was pregnant with Chase. It's funny that I feel like that again. It's just another pregnancy thing for me. It's just bras are really uncomfortable. So far at 16 weeks pregnant, I am still able to sleep on my belly, which I'm really grateful for. I'm normally a belly sleeper. I think at this point with Chase, I wasn't able to sleep on my belly. I don't know, I can't be completely sure, but I feel like by this point I was sleeping on my side. But this time I can still sleep on my stomach. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable, and then of course I'll sleep on my side. But if it's not uncomfortable, I'm still on my stomach. So yeah, I'm like dreading when I can't sleep on my stomach anymore, because I didn't know this, but I figured it out with Chase. Even when you're done being pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, you still can't sleep on your stomach. At least I couldn't, because my boobs were just like always like full of milk. And that made sleeping on my stomach uncomfortable. So the whole time I was pregnant with Chase, I was like waiting till I wasn't pregnant anymore so I could finally sleep on my stomach again, and I still wasn't able to pretty much until we were coming to the end of breastfeeding. So yeah, it's gonna suck when the end of tummy sleeping comes for me. I think that is pretty much everything that I wanted to include in this update. I feel like this video is going to be so long, so there's probably nobody left even watching. But if you are watching, just leave a sunflower in the comments, because that's the only thing that I can think of, and the sunflowers are my favorite. So just fill a thing up with sunflowers if you're still watching, because I'm really curious as to who's still watching this video, because I have a feeling it's a long one. If you guys have any questions or anything that I didn't mention in this video, leave it down below in the comments and I'll try to get back to all of you and answer all your questions. I also might do a pregnancy Q&A, because I asked for questions on another one of my videos and there's a bunch of questions over there, so I'll probably be having a Q&A coming up soon too. But if there's anything you want me to answer in the comments, just leave it in the comments. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a belly shot, and then I gotta run because I gotta go pick up Madison from the bus. And that was my entire like break time. Chase is still sleeping, thankfully, but this video took me forever. So here is my 16 weeks pregnant belly, and I am wearing pajama pants that don't match, don't mind that. But here it is. As you can see, it's not very cute looking. Doesn't look pregnant yet, I don't think. It just looks like I ate too much food. It's from the front. And yeah. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.